Welcome back to the channel. This is DEADMF. We are back again in the prison called life. Back again in the prison called life. Hope you guys are good in the prison called life. I know a new viewer is like, what the fuck is this? There's a joke. Is this a real YouTube channel? What the fuck am I doing here? Listen, you're in the right place, man. You're in the prison called life. Anyway, these freaking damn birds finally decided to shut their mouths. I feel like I have a pronunciation problem nowadays. I wanted to say their mouths, and then I said their mouse. Does that make any sense? Anyway, man, let me get to the point of the video. It's now 2024. Well, it has been 2024, but it's now October 2024, which means late 2024. Only 2 months and it's already December and 2025. Some people have already made their goals in 2025. And mind you, they didn't even achieve anything that they set out to do in 2024. Why? What could be the problem? Let me tell you, man. The same things are still happening. The wars are still happening. The poverty is still happening. Stupid people are getting rich while you're not getting rich. You know, you're thinking to yourself, God damn it, when am I gonna get rich? It's now freaking 2024. I'm still poor. Life is simple. Life is about survival, you know. And the problem is that the stupid people that you see that are getting rich, they just doing stuff. They're not overthinking anything. The reason why you're not where you want to be is because you overthink. Stop overthinking, start doing. Now you're gonna head on to 2025 and you're still gonna have the same dumb goals that you didn't achieve in 2024, you know, because you cannot stop overthinking. If you say you want to do something, do it. Stop telling us. Stop overthinking. But, you know, it's the same shit over and over and over again. It's the same nonsense. The same politicians lying to people, telling people they're gonna make their lives better. Meanwhile, they're just all in it for themselves. When are you going to realize that everybody is selfish? When are you going to realize that you have to put yourself first, head and shoulders above everybody? Stop sleeping on yourself. Stop treating other people better than you treat yourself. When are you going to start becoming selfish with yourself? Selfish with your own time. Selfish with this freaking bird. God damn it, man. These birds, man. I'm telling you, they just conspire. They tell them, hey, man, we're gonna ruin DMF's video. Like, fuck that nigga. We're gonna ruin this freaking video. Who the hell does he think this is our spot? And I don't want to shoot anywhere else because honestly, it's annoying. Where am I gonna shoot? In the freaking parking lot? In the mall somewhere? In my car? Right? It's more peaceful, you know. I also like the fact that the spot where I shoot, it sort of coincides with the theme of the channel. Well, the colors really, you know, the green and all of that stuff. And it also, like, yeah, anyway, let me stop rambling. I'm a bit tired. But anyway, man, like, it's now 2024, late 2024 to be specific. We're heading on to 2025 and you're still gonna be the same person. Not saying that, you know, people don't have challenges and issues in life, but let's be honest, you know, you're in the same place because you don't take yourself seriously. You know, it's more so to do with the fact that maybe you don't have any confidence in yourself, you know. So honestly, you know, it's the same nonsense. People are gonna be saying, oh, I'm gonna start hitting the gym next year. For fuck's sakes, you can hit it now. What's wrong with going to the gym now? It's really expensive, man. I can't afford a gym membership. Oh, but you sure can afford those hamburgers, huh? You sure can afford that beer, huh? And, you can do whatever the hell you want. It's okay. I'm just tired of people's excuses all the time and hearing the same stories and hearing you talk about how you're going to achieve your goals, which you never do, by the way. I don't talk about goals because if I want to do something, I freaking go ahead and do it. I don't want to dwell on, this is what I want to do, this is what I... Anyway, I feel like if I try and plan my life, I feel like I'm going to get somehow sabotaged out of it, because life has a funny way of sabotaging people if they plan too much. You're planning something and you don't know, the next moment you're sick. You're like, what the fuck? I'm busy doing this thing, next thing I'm sick, so like... Goals are meaningless, honestly. Like, goals are meaningless. What you need to do is decide that, okay, this is what I want to do. Then you go ahead and do it. If you cannot do it right now, stop talking about it. Just put it in the back of your mind and do whatever the frick you can in the meantime. So 2025, you're still going to be saying the same thing, the same thing. Oh, man, I really want to lose this weight. Then why don't you freaking lose it? Hey, man, I really want to get a job. Then why don't you get it? It's not that easy, man. Then stop talking about a job. Do something else. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure people are like, you pretty much say the same thing. You talk about how life is meaningless. I'm only talking fact. It has nothing to do with goals or life is meaningless. It is what it is. Life fucking sucks. It is what it is. I'm not talking about a goal. Or you said there are people who say they have goals they want to achieve and then they don't freaking achieve them. Those are the people that piss me off. People who talk about, I want to do this, and they never freaking do it. You piss me off. I feel like I can't trust you. You're not a man of your word. I'm always disappointed if somebody says they're gonna do this and then they never really do it. I have trust issues. That's why I don't really have friends. Trust issues, they get in the way, man. And anyway, I talked to somebody I know a bit earlier, and they were telling me that, in this generation, it's pretty much pointless to have friends because they're going to freaking betray you. They're going to freaking stab you in the back. They're just going to do something that's going to piss you off. And I was like, you're right. That's why I don't really have friends, I even told the guy that even you're not really my friend. You're just my acquaintance. You're just somebody I went to school with. Like, you're not really my friend. So... I've seen it time and time again, man. They'll betray you. I'm telling you, keep a little room of disappointment in your heart, And, don't idolize people. Don't put people on a pedestal. Because the minute they do something that you don't deem it worthy, they're going to disappoint you. You made that person your God, and they're gonna disappoint you, just like the real God disappoints his followers all the time. So he was saying how recently he got betrayed by a close friend, So I'm like, hey man, what did you expect? You can't get betrayed by friends if you don't have any, It's like, we need friends in this life. Man, not really. You just need acquaintances, people you can get along with, but not really that close with. Because in that instance, if they do something to you, like, oh well, human nature. But if it's a case of somebody being your close friend and they disappoint you, then you're like, I can't believe you did this to me, man. How could you? Blah, blah, blah. Then it just becomes a big thing. But if somebody disappoints you and you guys barely know each other, they can't even disappoint you. They just did something to you. Now it's much easier to even do it back to them. The revenge is even much sweeter because you're like, piece of shit, I can't feel anything for you. because you guys were never really that close. But I have people I consider acquaintances, gym acquaintances, work acquaintances. I can hang with you, but I don't really want to get close to you on a personal level, because I feel like once people know you deep enough and they're able to sort of find your weaknesses, your insecurities, what makes you vulnerable, and sooner or later they might use that against you. Some people are very fortunate to find friends that have never and probably will never betray them. There are some instances like that, even though they're rare. But let me tell you, man, the problem starts when competition is involved. When your friend starts recognizing that, you're doing much better than them, your life is just flowing, and them, on the other hand, man, things are not really going according to plan. So that's when the problem starts. That's when the jealousy creeps in, the envy creeps in, and they're like, I hate him. So they start conspiring behind your back with other certain people. They start spreading rumors about you so they can tarnish your reputation. You have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, they start wanting your boyfriend or your girlfriend. You have a job, they start talking badly about you at your boss. People who saying I'm over exaggerating these things, you guys don't know real life. I'm telling you, man, once you've lived enough, these things happen. You see it happening to other people, and if you're not careful, it's going to happen to you. So friends, man, it's much better to have acquaintances, people that hey, what's going on, Johnny? See you at the gym, bro. Hey, what's going on, David? How was that meeting at work? That is just a social game, so you don't get completely ostracized by society. Because if you're not playing the social game, you never really get anywhere, do you? Then you just feel all, outcasted. So anyway, this video was about goals, wasn't it? How did it end up getting to the friends topic? I feel like these days, man, I'm just not taking YouTube seriously. I'm just doing my own thing, to be quite honest, making these videos, not really knowing what the fuck I'm gonna talk about. I just get on I just roll the camera and start blabbing my mouth. But yeah, man, like, honestly, I hear it all the time. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. And I'm looking at you and like, yeah. If you want to do it, you are going to do it. Nah. If you want to do it, you're going to do it. Stop telling us about how much you're going to do it. But anyway, man, this might be the end of the video. This is DEADMF, and I'm signing out.